Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? I know things are looking completely different in here, but I'll get to that in a second. Today's video was going to be the big update, and also I was going to show you my new wagons from Accurascale. Now, they were delivered the other day. The parcel was slightly open. I removed my wagons out of the box to find one of the wagons was damaged. But hey, sometimes it happens the way that these couriers treat their parcels. So it was disappointing, but it wasn't the end of the world. I went onto Curascale's website to find a phone number, only to find they don't have a phone number. You have to do email or online chat. So I went onto the online chat, explained that my parcel was slightly open. I explained that there were wagons were damaged, and I sent them photographs. Eventually, they messaged back and said, "This is the returns policy. Click on the link," and that was it. So I messaged back saying the broken piece just pushes on. Could you send me out a replacement piece? No reply. I said, could you just send me a replacement wagon instead of me having to send everything back? No reply. So I looked at the returns page that sent me, and it said, you've got to take it to a Collect Plus point. So I messaged back saying, would it be possible for the courier to collect it from my house? No reply. So I said, I don't have a printer to print the label out. No reply. So I thought this was great customer service. So I looked through the returns page and I found a bit where you could download a QR code. So I did that, repackaged everything up, and they've now been sent back to Accurascale, and I have asked for my money back. Now, I really do appreciate that sometimes this happens. Sometimes we've all had bits and bobs come and they've been damaged, but it's how the company deals with it. It's their customer service, and it was, in my opinion, awful. So I've asked for my money back, and I'm still waiting for a refund. I'm not too fussed. I mean, I paid with PayPal, so I will get my money back eventually. And when I do get my money back, I will order from a different manufacturer. These wagons were 75 quid, so, it's not cheap. But hey, it happens. So as you can see, things are looking very different in the model railway shed. I came in here last Monday, and I don't like the fact my advanced passenger train won't fit in the station. So I disconnected the electrics and started to move the track pieces around to find a track plan I was happy with. Now, I'm not one for track plans, software, that sort of thing. I'm old school. So I moved the track pieces around, got a plan that I was happy with. But then I started to look round, and when I first had the train shed 2.5 years ago, another YouTuber said to me to put roofing felt down, and that would act as ballast mat, so you wouldn't have to worry about adding ballast to your track, and it would also help to keep the noise down, with the drumming noise of trains going around. So to start with, it looked okay, but it was really looking rough in places, and the little black bits keep falling on the floor. The black pieces get in your clothes. So I thought what I'll do is disconnect all the electrics, unpin all the track all the way around, and start to remove the roofing felt. When you start a job and you think to yourself, why did I bother? Because not only had I glued the roofing felt down, I had liquid nailed it down as well. So the glue scraped off fairly easily. I removed all the roofing felt, but it was left with the liquid nails. So I started to scrape it off. It wouldn't come off. I had to use a chisel, and it was getting too much. So I thought what I'll do is I'll unscrew all of these boards flip them over and use the other side. But not only had I screwed them down, but I had wood glued them down as well. So that was a no-go. So I looked into replacing all the tops, but the cost of plywood at the minute it cost a fortune to do it all in here. So I continued to chisel it all off, the worst of it off. And then I had to get my big belt sander and sand all the worktops down all the way round. And there was clouds of dust and shit going everywhere. When I'd finished, I had to get a tub of filler and fill any imperfections all the way around. Then re-sand again, more dust and shit flying everywhere. And then I cleaned up in here, got ready to paint, and then what happens? We get hit with these freezing temperatures. So it's taken a good few days for the paint to dry out. It's still damp slightly in a few places, so hopefully tomorrow I can start to relay the track, give it a good clean, and start the rebuild process. I'm hoping to get it up and running within a week, but we will see. It's just been a nightmare. I mean, it's just one of those jobs you wish you'd never started. I feel that my railway's had a huge setback now. I've been a bit down and depressed over it for the last few weeks, to be honest, but sometimes you have to take a step back to move forward, and I think it will be the best for my railway to do that. I think it will look better once the roofing felt's all gone and it's all painted. Then I can paint the track, weather it, and then I'll have ballast, buildings, put all those back, re-add the light in. Then I can start to think about landscaping, adding static grass, etc., and finish the lighting off and be a bit more closer to having it done. So baby steps, really. I've got to get the track down hopefully tomorrow if it's all dry, and keep pushing forward. So thank you very much for watching my video. Thank you for listening to me moaning on about a curious scale of my railway, but it's just been a depressing few weeks. So hopefully next week we'll have a running session, get the locomotives out. Got lots of plans for my railway. We're going to keep moving forward, and hopefully the next video is much more positive. So thank you for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers, and I'll see you all again on the next one.